again with another video. This is Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness review. Before we start, just want to tell you that again, I base my reviews on storytelling. If it sticks to the source material, if it's a Marvel movie or DC, and has some action and basically entertainment, entertainment. All right, so those are my components to determine whether I'm going to put this up on a review or not. Okay, that's going to take me some time a little bit, but I try to keep a consistent flow of reviews and things like that, and my other videos of our characters, from TikTok, because I have characters of skits comedy that I do. All right, so that's every Mondays, and eventually I'm going to be introducing a podcast. Stay tuned for that. But we're going to talk about business things, business-related things, and also technology. They could be combined. That's next. So stay tuned for that. But for the meantime, this is the review for Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Let's get into it. All right. So this is the movie that introduces the concept of the multiverse, different universes, different variants or versions of characters that we know and love. Okay, so this opens up a lot more opportunities for storytelling for Marvel. I enjoyed the movie. Because I'm into sci-fi as well. I like sci-fi action, certain things. So what I like about this is the fact that he taps into his zombie. Spoilers. If nobody has seen the movie yet, spoilers. I'm going to be, talking about the movie. So basically, he turns into, he can tap into his other universe self that already had died, and he can bring him to life because he is him. And he uses him to fight Wanda Maximoff, right? She's evil for some reason. She got corrupted by the book of something that they were talking about. But anyway, it's basically very hands-on approach of anything type of goes. And there's other Doctor Stranges that are evil in different universes, and it's crazy. And he has to, and then the Illuminati shows up in there. You got the actor Krasinski that he plays Mr. Fantastic. He's in there. Oh, also keynote by him. He's gonna be. Marvel's looking into making him the MCU's Fantastic for Mr. Fantastic. So that's a good plus right there because he did a great job. What else? Oh, his wife Emily Blunt, she's a great actress. She will be keen on becoming a Miss Invisible, right? All right, so back to Marvel's Multiverse of Madness. So, it breaks down, how, we are similar in different universes, but we differ in some ways, We are that person, but we also differ slightly, there's some differences, And I think that's very interesting, the concept, and, it's very, I don't know, I like the movie, I like the fact that Doctor Strange uses his, his abilities, for good. And he's more, he's more grounded. Our Marvel MCU's Doctor Strange is more grounded, more, stronger, I would say. He has a lot of integrity. I like the fact that, they mixed it up in this movie. And it shows you lessons. Like, for example, you might be good in this universe, but in another universe, you could be an absolute asshole. Excuse my language. But that's the case, You don't know. You don't know how you could turn out. So that tells you right there. You got to be very careful. And if you do run into yourself in a different universe, let's say, who's to say that version of you is nice? You could be a good person, but that one could be an asshole. Or vice versa. You're an asshole in this universe, but in another universe, you're a good person. So there's bound to be a fight between you two. You're not going to get along. There's going to be differences right there. It has this ripple effects that happen, that can happen during these situations with the universe and planets getting destroyed and things like that. But it makes for good entertainment and a good movie. You know, I enjoyed it the whole time. That girl that had abilities, and she sent her mother to, you know, she thought she killed her mother, and her mother could be alive in a different universe, you know, and that version could be worse than the one that she had. I don't know. We don't know. We just gotta wait and see. Marvel has, you know, has a way of good storytelling. You know, things come back later or surfaces later. You know, but overall, this movie, do I highly recommend it? I would say yeah. I highly recommend this movie. This movie is good. This movie touches bases on a lot of things. You know, like possibilities, endless possibilities. You know, different avenues that they can take this with. But I know this is gonna lead into. This is setting up like a Secret Wars movie, because they're gonna delve more into the multiverse. So this like set the tone. I'm hearing that they're gonna have variants of Captain America. They're gonna bring back the actors that played for the MCU, but they're gonna be a variant of themselves. So it's gonna be very interesting. They're gonna bring back Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Black Widow. There's gonna be different versions of them, not the ones that we're used to, you know. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Marvel does, you know. And I heard Phase 4 is gonna, well, I think either Phase 4 or Phase 5, somewhere in those phases they're gonna be going back to continuity with storytelling, like, you know, like remembering things and, you know, flashbacks and, you know, connecting shit, you know, connecting more stuff together. So that's gonna be more of a thing. So I'm looking forward to what Disney and Marvel have to do with this, and you know. We just have to keep open minds. You know, sometimes it's not good to keep doing the same thing over and over. Sometimes it's good to change it up, and then eventually go back to the original. You know, and this is what I think Marvel's doing. They're not trying to keep the same thing over and over. Right now, they feel like, all right, the last couple of phases or the last phase or two, they've been doing it a certain way. Now they're gonna switch it back to the old ways. You know, you have to keep an open mind. You know, I know Marvel fans, diehards that been, you know, you have to learn how to adjust. Some people don't know how to adjust. You have to learn how to adjust. Okay? Give people time. Give people time to adjust. Not everybody's going to enjoy things, you know. It is what it is. Just keep an open mind that it's constantly changing. It's not going to stay the same. Once you have that in mind and you know that, okay, the stories that we grew up on the comics, that's nice. But things change. Time changes. Events change. They have to sometimes adapt to reality as well. And so you have to put some realism into it. So, you know, you have to understand that sometimes realism can take away certain things that's fictional. All right? So if you want it to be adapted correctly to a cinematic style movie, you know, like in real life, you have to know there's a give and take. That's why they adjusted certain things. They adjusted the Infinity War and the stones and the gauntlet and everything. They tweaked it, you know, they had to. Certain things. Certain people that were in the storyline, they took them out and they put a different person, because, you know, they sometimes rights issues, you know, things like that. Real life, you know, things happen in real life that affect certain things. But overall, the movie's good. You know, just know, keep an open mind when you watch these movies. Please don't get upset, don't cry. You know, just know that, you know, this happens. You know, this is a real life thing. So keep an open mind. Enjoy the movies. Don't put too much thought into it. Don't start typing on the computer back comments. Just leave it open-minded. You know what I'm saying? Leave it open-minded. Even if you might not like it at the time, but maybe it'll grow on you later. Just give yourself time. You know, time heal all wounds. You know, and understand sometimes changes are for the better. You know, I learned that when I was younger. I was in a job and it was constantly changing every day, and I didn't like change. I was like you guys. I didn't like change, but guess what? I adapted to my changes. It made me a better person, because now I'm adaptable to any freaking thing, you know what I'm saying, that comes my way. So just keep that in mind. Follow me on, you know, social media if you can. BiggsMediaStudios. That's on TikTok, and Instagram as well. Facebook, you can look me up, BiggsMediaStudios, or Jose Vasquez, or Facebook.com/Jose Vasquez 84. All right, you can find me on there, or, you know, whatever. Just find me, give me a like, give me a, you know, comment, whatever you want to do, message me. And I don't mind talking to people. I keep open minds. I don't mind having discussions. My way of thinking is not your way of thinking. Maybe you might like my way of thinking, or maybe you might take a few bits and pieces of it. The key is to learn from each other. That's the key. Keep an open mind, all right? So, this concludes the video. Stay tuned for other videos. I will be posting them, you know, as premieres, you know. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. Comment, message, whatever. Like, share the video. You know, come on, let's cooperate. Let's help each other out, you know. We're a community out here, all right? Peace.